All right, g'day, hi, and welcome. Okay, the contraption I've got over here. What's the blade? I know it should be out there with it. I want to show you what $400 looks like into my $500 truck. Okay, starts with that. That's spare parts from the truck. One of these doodadders. We'll have a better look at that outside. And a doodadder in here. Nice big rotor. And we'll look at that again outside. So this is my first kind of $500 into the, or 400 some odd bucks into the vehicle. But I got everything I need for my rotor change. I got the rotor off, no problem. Well, once I figured out how, I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, so I got 5W20. That should be more than good enough for the summer anyway. I got two new seals. This was the old seal. When you get the rotor, technically hub rotor assembly, it's like it's all one unit, which I didn't know that. Most of the time it's two units on every other vehicle, but on that, which is, don't get me wrong, thank you Ford for making a superior setup there where you only have to take off like literally you could take the nut off with your fingers. It's on the spindle. It's just, you couldn't ask for easier. However, the old-fashioned way was always to pound the rotors off with a hammer because they were seized on. And I thought that's what I had, right? I don't have a manual, so I didn't know. So I should have looked at it online. Would have saved me about a day's worth of work. But I figured, well, today I only had to go up to Kelly's, well, it's CarQuest now, for one of these. And the only thing is that these are like $11 for the seal, and you're going to go through all that work. You're not going to put it like this old seal. I popped it out pretty easy. I probably could reuse it, but all that money, and then you're going to use an old seal, which that there is what keeps the grease in. I got anti-seize. I've got this stuff here, easy slide. It's like basically for the little clips that go to keep these sliding good and the caliper sliding good. And I think my dad's starting on my uncle's truck brakes there right now because my uncle's not super healthy, so I might go give them a hand. All I got left to do is basically clean my spindle, re-grease things, put the bearings in, and get the caliper on. I probably have it done today, but I'm probably going to wait till tomorrow to do the brake part, just so kind of do an extra study up on it, make sure I do it right the first time. Not that I haven't done it before, but it's been a couple of years. The last time I did it was on the road rage van, so it's been a while. So, but the oil change, I don't know if I'll do that this week, next week. There's no rush, but I figured, why go up for, I spent $15 in gas for an $11 item, and I bought two because what I'm going to do with the other side is this has both brakes for the front, so you don't just get two, you get four, right? So I'm gonna put brakes even. Both front brakes will be done at the same time. Maybe in a couple of weeks. These were only $40 for the set, so I'll get another set for the rear, and then I'll have all my brakes done for probably 2-3 years. Depending on how hard the truck is, if the truck's even running in 2 years. But I got everything I need. The other thing I got to do is clean off the rotor and stuff like that, and repack it. I'll put the rotor beside the other old rotor, just to show you what I did, how I screwed up and stuff like that, and what I did, and then I'll also show you how the new one goes together and stuff like that. I'm not going to do a play-by-play video. I just, number one, don't have the time. Number two, there's so many people that have done it out there that have done such a good job on it. I can't really top that, but I just wanted to show you what I got into it. Now, I'd say, is it worth it to put that much money into the $500 truck? At this point, yes, because I'm going to make that back pretty quickly. But the truck needs to be ready to go. And my theory is this. Putting used parts on an old vehicle is just, trying to put a Band-Aid, on a leak in a dam. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it won't really do much, right? So I think that's what my uncle did. He did it the farmer's way, where, see if he could find, a part that was less worn out and put it back on. So he took care of it, but I don't think he tried to do it on the cheap. Problem is, every time you try to do everything on the cheap, ends up costing you more in the long run anyway. So you might as well just do it right. And then, once I'm going to do all the wheel bearings, all the axles and all that, so that they're all greased up. I'm going to do all the brake sliders so that they're all nice and functioning. Um, it might get me an extra 2 years out of it. Who knows, right? Uh, just so that the thing about this truck is I'm kind of looking at it as a project truck. Now, mind you, if my uncle sold it to somebody else, he was going to sell it for $800 just to get it out of the yard. But everybody else would be asking at least $1,500 for the truck I have to $2,500. That, like, in the condition it's in, that's probably what you'd pay. So I got a deal of the century. So I don't mind putting a bit of money into it. The truck's already paid for itself once, so now it's got to recoup all this. So hopefully in a couple of weeks it'll, like if I get back to work, it'll cover itself in a couple of days. You know what I mean? But anyway, this is where it starts. So, yeah. So I guess I better get my button gear. And like I say, when I get these out in the sunshine, I'll give you a better view of them and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go clean everything up, prep everything up, get my bearings all ready, and then yeah, there we go.